What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Always Occupied Home and Product Reviews. In this review, we are going to do a revisit. This is the Brinly lawn roller. Now, in my old review, I had a problem with getting the handle on. Some people like, oh, you were doing it wrong, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's go ahead. Right here, we have parts. One of the most important things is the instructions. All right, so we're gonna put all this to the side. All right, you guys, so from the looks of it, looks kind of scratched up, dinged up. Sometimes I don't be worried about that because it's gonna get scratched up and dinged up anyway, but just in case you want to buy it, just take note, it might be scratched up already. We have more tools, and this is one of the issues that I had, was this handle right here. Hopefully it works this time. The screws, bolts, nuts that we need. And there goes the roller. All right, you guys, so when you get it, it may look used already, so just be prepared for that. All right, you guys, so we got the ring. Oh, this is the square bearing. Then they want us to put this part on. And it goes through the square bearing, hopefully. All right, there we go. That's on top. Then we need the washer again. And then the C-clamp. You may need pliers for this part, but it's snapped in. All right, now that's pretty good. Let's go to the other one. We got our washer. Square bearing, and this is gonna be a little rough. All right, square that off. Washer, and we barely made it, but it's there. All right, so that went in pretty well. Can't complain about that. So the hardware panel for step 2 is panel B, which is the next panel that we need is right here. All right, you guys, we got 2 bolts, 2 nuts. Flip this back around, and we have to match it up on the smaller side. All right, you guys, so right here we have our bolts, which we're gonna put in. It has a square on it, so it should go in flush. The second one, we have our nuts, and I am going to get my ratchet set. 13 millimeters, just in case y'all want to know. Once again, I know I talked to y'all about this before, but y'all see the squareness on this bolt right here. It basically goes in, and it's supposed to be flush on the squareness here, like that. That's how you get that on. All right, you guys, we are about to go into step 3, which is assembling the frame. All right, so this is basically the issue I had last time, was assembling this whole part right here. So hopefully this time it goes right. So we have this spacer right here. You only get one spacer. Spacer goes in the middle, goes through, go through the square. We're gonna put the nut on. I have the first part on. Now I need to put the second part on. Okay, you guys, so if you read the directions, it's kind of It's kind of hard to read it, but you will have to see the picture. So right now I am not going to put this all the way tight. Okay, I'm going to put it to where this beam is the same width all the way parallel with each other. All right, y'all see what I'm talking about in a little bit. Number 3, like I said, I put it on, but if you read on the bottom of 3, it says loosely add a 5/16 lock nut. All right, so this is the 5/16 lock nut, but it's loose, it's not on tight. If you put it on tight, I'll wait till it come back. So if you put this on tight, this part will close in and you won't be able to get the handle on, and I think that might have been the mistake that was made last time. I'm not sure, but if so, I think they should have just added 2 spacers in my opinion, but we're going to see why they didn't add 2 spacers. So let's see. Step 4 is right here. Now as you look on the picture, the gap between those 2 bars are right there. It's not all the way tight. It says run 2 bolts in here. In the picture here, they have 1 bolt going behind this bolt right here, and then the other bolt is going in front of this bolt right there. So let's go ahead and put these little plates on, or clevers, or whatever they call it. Alright, so we got it like that. Let me bring y'all closer so y'all could actually see what's going on. So I'll leave it like this for now. So you put this on here, and you want to split that bolt. 1 bolt goes behind, the other bolt goes in front of that, so that way you're in between this bolt right here. Got to put our other plate on. So we got both of those on. All right, you guys, so I loosen it up just to get this handle on. This pin and this is if you're like towing it. If you're not doing that, you can go to step 6, which it says continue to step 6, and we can install the handle, and the handle already has the drop-in bolt and the nut. Depending on how much water you want to put in there, the heavier it is and the harder it is to maneuver. Alright, you guys, so once that's done, you see this little peg right there? You want to put it in. That's to catch it so it don't fall out if you ever take it out. Put it in, screw on your plug, and get your roll on. Alright, you guys, we are done rolling out the lawn. And to empty the water, you take your cap off and you can roll it down and drain it out. Alright, you guys, so we are on the final sit down, and I for one want to say that everything went well. Everything went together well, installed it well. I cannot speak for what happened last time with this product with me, but this time everything is 100% good. The only issue would be if you haven't done this before. You might get sore. Basically, in this process, you need this if you want to have good seed to soil contact. If you want to just flatten out your soil, this is what you use. If you want the seeds to be more compacted on the soil, this is what you use, unless you use a tamper or something. But And if you're not truly sure, because these ain't cheap, you should go and rent one first, then you can make your decision whether to buy one or not. You could rent it at Home Depot. It's good without water. It's easy to move without water. If it's light, this thing is beautiful. When you add the water, you are going to get a workout. 29 to 30 inches in width. So this is bigger than 2 foot. All right, you guys, so from the bottom of the floor to the handle is about 4 foot. I think if you're tall, you won't have a problem with this. Just because you're not doing nothing significant with it. You're basically rolling. The only hard part is when you're trying to be on hills or you're going uphill, then you're going to get your workout. But if it's flat, plain land, you're good. Everything's good. So that's about it with that. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, please leave it in the comment section and I'll catch up with y'all on the next video. And also, you guys, through the whole process, I forgot to tell y'all that I forgot to put the handles on. So I never used the handles the whole time. So maybe next time.